Hello and welcome to episode 346 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B., joined in studio by Bronell Harv and Canoop. Thanks for coming this week.
Yep. What's on my house? I had to.
Yeah.
I had to show up.
Yes. We're here in Studio K. On this episode, we're going to recap Rafael Campos winning the Butterfield Bermuda Championship. Nelly Corda wins for the 7th time on the LPGA this year, and Rory wins the Tour Championship.
Race to Dubai.
So we got lots to talk about. Obviously, Harv's prepared another Making the Cut.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? How's this one going to go over?
I think you guys will agree on 3, but the last one might be up for debate for you guys.
Okay. Well, that's something to look forward to. But before we get into all that, we want to thank our sponsors, Player Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code Drive the Green for 20% off your order, or head right now to the Player website where they are blowing out mystery boxes. So we got the silver mystery box, $250 value, on for $150. We got the gold, $400 value, on for $200. And the platinum, $650 value for $300.
Ooh, that's new, right? The platinum?
Yeah, 3 different levels of boxes. So yeah, you might want to head, if you're even thinking about it for a Christmas gift, that would actually tackle probably 2 or 3 people in your life.
Yep.
The $650 platinum player box is on for $300.
And can you tack on the DTG code to that too as well?
I don't know.
Probably can.
I could have checked before this. If you want to just quickly pull it up on your phone, maybe while I'm going through the rest of
got
the
Bet365 open. Sorry.
Yeah, Bet365. Yeah.
He's fully addicted.
Yeah, we got Bronell loaded up his 365 account, and there's no turning back now. Just literally nickel and dime in Bet365 to death.
Yep.
Eh?
Yeah.
But before we get into that, I just wanted to pull up our other sponsor, Callaway. So right now they're doing their free personalization for the holidays deal. So you buy a box of balls, get them personalized for free.
Nice.
So you can reach out to Duff on social media, Kyle Duffin, or your local Callaway rep. So whether it's GMAC in Regina, wherever you want to go, reach out, say, I want to get some personalized Callaway balls for Christmas, and they will give you that for free.
That's sweet.
So pretty good deal going on there. We're also members of the Churchill family. We got lawnmowers all over the table tonight. So it's a great night. We got 4 screens of all different sports. As we talk about golf, we're tackling everything tonight. So it's a great night. It's snowing outside, which is pretty demoralizing. But, just a great night. What do you got going on over there, Bruno?
Oh, no, nothing. Just I was just going to say we should probably have golf on one of these four TVs. Maybe just have the tournament on so we can watch it for the first time.
I was just going to say so we can watch the tournament.
In about 8 weeks, we'll be able to, buddy.
TGL. Monday nights.
That's right.
You're so happy.
Is that what you're... I thought you were against the TGL.
I am, but I'm just saying, if he really wants to watch it, it can be on the 5th TV to the side, and then we can watch the real sports.
Well, you don't need 9 basketball games on.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah,
actually.
we got all kinds of bets. Not going well tonight, though. But that's okay. We got lots of time. Fred Van Fleet just hit his number, so we got another one in the bank.
Nice.
Yeah. So the D-Gens are D-Genning tonight. And last but not least, we're members of the Mecklenburg Financial Group family.
A smarter investment with your money than
great tie.
That's
a perfect ad.
Well, here's the thing, is they're doing so well for me personally, I feel I'm able to free myself to put a little bit of cash into the Bet365 account every week, although I haven't deposited in quite some time, humble brag. But yeah, they're looking after us and all of our investment needs, whether it's in private investments, as I mentioned before, car washes, storage funds, student housing. If you have a business and you're looking for a pension plan or benefits of any type, or just in your own life if you're looking, the Oilers just scored.
With the net off the foot.
Does not count. No matter what you're looking for in your life, if it comes to finances and any type of help, reach out to Rich and the boys at Mecklenburg Financial Group. They will set you on the path that you're looking to go down. Which is funny because tomorrow I actually have my annual update with Wayne at the old Mecklenburg Financial Group.
So that means he comes to town?
He's going to tell me to do all the things that he told me to do last year during it that I've forgotten to do. Yeah, it's a Zoom call with my wife and I. So
well,
that's the best part. They do it on Zoom. You don't even have to go to Saskatoon. If you live somewhere else, they'll do it all over Zoom with you.
I mean, that's great. But I'm pretty sure Rich is pulling the sponsorship now after you just interrupted his ad read by calling out an Oilers goal.
But it didn't count, Rich.
Hates the Oilers.
It didn't count. It didn't count.
No, you're right.
Maybe he won't listen this week.
Oh, wait. Is the net actually off? He pushes it off. Oh, that's dirty.
Yeah,
greasy.
That is greasy.
Good play. Smart play.
Yeah, so let's get rolling with Rafael Campos. Let's lead with the Butterfield.
Shouldn't we do with weeks?
Oh, right, the weeks. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'll go first. So my week.
Start with the longest one.
Yeah, we'll start with the longest one. Well, it fast forwards pretty much right to Thursday. No hockey this past week for me. Only one kid playing, and that kid, which is my daughter, my wife and my daughter went to Taylor Swift in Toronto. So she didn't play any hockey this week because she missed a couple games to go to Taylor Swift. And I've watched video after video after video, and you hear the hype about this concert. But, like, watching it through video, it is absolutely insane. Like, I can only imagine what it would be like if you were a Swiftie to be in that situation. They give everyone, like, a lighted wristband. So, like, in the videos, every single person in the concert has a wristband on that has a light. So it, like, amplifies how many people are there. And then my wife was saying, like, they do.
So it's like when the Falcons add noise to their stadium?
Yes, it's exactly right. Yes.
They do, hey?
So
pipe it in
for different songs. They got different colors going on. She said in the one song, everything was red and it was like a heartbeat, so it looked like a heartbeat going with the crowd.
That's real cool.
Like it was very cool. So did that, and obviously, anytime your wife and one of your kids leaves, you got to host a poker game for the boys. So Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, we attempted to watch with that buffer fest.
What a disaster.
Yep.
That wasn't even the worst part of that fight. The fight itself was the worst part of that
Have
fight.
you been watching the video? Like, Tyson...
He was told to hold back.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah, those conspiracy theories, like
they're not conspiracies.
Yeah.
I don't care if people call them conspiracy theories. I'm 100% bought in on them.
Yeah.
So...
Well, absolutely. Because, like, when Jake, like, sticks out his tongue, it's like, hey, take it easy on me. The multiple times where they're showing him, like, Mike could just attack, and instead of just going after him, he, like, backs off.
Biting his gloves.
Yeah.
To remind himself to not punch.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. He's just, it was something. And the fact, going into it, I was a little naive to think that it wasn't going to be rigged, because why would you be allowed to bet on it? If they catch wind of any type of rigging, like, that's jail. Should be jail.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a betting site and you found that out, it's like we lost money because this thing was rigged. Like,
well, the guy won the first 2 rounds and he was throwing punches, and then all of a sudden he wasn't. I mean,
did he even throw a punch from round 3 to 8?
No, I don't think he did.
What did I read today?
He only threw 78 the whole.
Yeah, he only landed 5 punches or something.
Yeah.
Total?
Yes.
And it was all in the first 2 rounds.
We were watching. Yeah, we were watching, and they showed, like, the punch numbers or whatever. Yeah, and at one point I think it was five whatever significant strikes landed, or power punches, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so it was wild. But as a NFL fan, obviously we were talking about Christmas Day and Netflix and NFL, and, like, can you imagine if that happened? But I think they'll have their shit figured out. Plus the fact of that had to be watched by more people than would watch Christmas Day NFL.
I saw
that was like a global
60,
thing.
60 million is what a number that I saw today.
It seems low.
Yeah, it does seem low. Because if you say 60 million, like, that would rival Christmas Day, I would think, for the NFL.
Oh, no. I think, wouldn't it be way lower than that?
I don't know.
30-ish?
I don't know, but
I mean, that's still
all
a lot,
I know is they better be investing all types
60
of money
million is
into
like live
infrastructure.
numbers. It's got to be higher than that.
So yeah, a little bit concerning for Bronell and I, being Chiefs and Steelers fans, coming to Christmas Day.
And Canute.
And Canute, right. For fuck's sakes.
And
then, so we played some poker, and then the next night, more fights. John Jones continues his dominance, so we'll see what happens in the UFC.
Can you imagine how much that kick would have hurt?
I can't. So this thing
imagine
came
getting
on.
kicked with that.
So did you see today? They brought out some old footage. He had famous, like, YouTuber or something like that came in. He was wearing a chest protector, like those chest pads they wear, and he did that kick because he was practicing that kick. and it like put the guy down on a knee, and he had a chest pad on.
Really? Like when they slowed it down and it shows it hit his ribs there.
Oh man, it shut his whole body down. He's just like, I'm done. Like I can't imagine. So we'll see where
I'd rather
it goes
get hit
next.
by a car.
It probably felt like it got hit by a car.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah, can you imagine doing that to just like a regular human like us? It'd break every bone. It would rupture everything in there.
Yeah.
So, and then last.
Biggest surprise for me about the poker night was that Knoop didn't win both games easily. Like he didn't win either game. I thought you would win every single hand.
I was really happy with how I played until I forgot that I had ace king, not ace queen, and played the hand perfect. Would have won it if I had remembered what cards were in my phone.
Yeah, you made some.
I think you can look a second time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
So, it is funny that you say that, Harv, because I am a classic. I'll try to not give away any like tells by like looking at my cards lots or anything. So I'll like look at them and I'll just remember what they are the whole time. Like I'll never look at them again. But yeah, I forget a lot.
But sometimes looking at them can throw them off too if you're wanting to do that.
Yeah, I know.
You made some questionable calls though too.
Yeah,
I was happy with how I played.
You're not great at poker. For sure. Last but not least, I do have a bit of a gripe with people in general. Bronell will love this, but Bronell hates people who drive. All like you just like traffic.
Every moose jaw driver.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing that drives me nuts is when someone leaves their signal light on when they're like in your lane. Like they're in the left-hand lane and they have their right-hand signal light on, and I'm in the right side, and I like for the first like 10 seconds I'm like, yeah, move over, and then you realize that they just left it on.
Do you think it's their like music's too loud or something and they can't hear it?
Can't hear it clicking? It makes no sense to me. Drives me nuts. And then every single time that happens, I pull up right beside him. I give him the old, "You're a flasher."
Really?
Oh, I hate it.
I don't do that.
I want them to know that I know that they're an idiot. So I'll make it a point to point it out to them. Hey, turn that thing off. So yeah, that drove me nuts. I had 12 drinks this week, 8-11 on the year.
I can go next. I don't have a ton, but I do have 2 weeks to recap.
Oh, right. Right. Took the option last week. That's right.
So it started off last week, and we had a friend's 40th birthday. That's the first, I guess, real good friend of ours that turned 40. Harv. This was before you. Don't worry about it.
Real good friend.
Harv turned 40 like 4 years
that
ago.
I've known for, yes. Anyways, so they came over here. We had a little bit of a shindig for them. Ended up staying up till 2, and we are getting old, and that hurts. Now going to bed so late and then getting up the next day, it is so difficult.
It sucks.
I felt so bad for like 5 days.
Yeah,
and I didn't even drink that much.
I know.
Yeah. Well,
now I know why Harv doesn't drink, only on occasion.
I'll say
and goes real hard.
The worst part is if you typically have something the next day, like a kid's sport or you're on a golf trip or whatever, and you have to wake up for something. I find the hangover to be far less.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just waking up to just go about your day the next day, it's the worst.
Yeah. It was something.
You need to have some sort of goal to keep your mind off of how hungover you are. Kids hockey tournament.
And then Tucker started playing this football thing and selects football here in Moose Jaw. So he really enjoys playing football. So he wanted to keep doing it and actually learn how to play football. So he started doing that, and it is intense. I get like 5 emails a day and have to read all of this stuff.
Yeah, they don't mess around with that program.
It's something else, but it'll be good for him. If he hates it after he hates it, that's fine. But he seems to really enjoy it right now. So becoming a football person, which I'm not familiar with at all. So it's kind of weird. Really, that's kind of it. Kind of been hanging out around our house, painting our bedroom now, which is no fun.
So you've moved into a newish house, and you've done like bathroom, painting.
Yeah.
It's the whole point of buying a new place.
Well, I don't know. Want to change it up, make it ours, I guess, is what I'm told.
Okay.
But I think I'm getting out of doing it. She knows a person that's going to come and do it. So we just had to choose a color.
No amount of money can do that.
What a break.
Yeah, another break.
So 26 drinks over the last 2 weeks. That gets me to 756 on the year.
Wow. I'll go next.
So, that's close.
Say Bronell and another Steelers win for the end.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't do too much. I got my windshield replaced in my truck.
Oh, finally, because
Yeah.
you were told you got pulled over and they
No,
made
that
you?
was the last truck.
Oh,
and then I
okay.
just sold that truck. And got a new
Oh,
one.
you did talk about it on the show. Yeah.
No, but I got it replaced, and then first day, I go on the highway.
No.
Stone chip.
no.
On the highway, not a grid.
Yeah, highway number 1, just outside Moose Jaw.
So you're gonna get it replaced again, or just get it filled?
I went and got it filled, and they didn't charge me because it was literally like 2 days after they put the whole new windshield in. That's happened.
Yikes.
I've changed my windshield twice in 2 different vehicles. Both times that's happened. Stone chip the first day I drive it out on the
Crazy.
highway. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Other than that, we had a jamboree or makeshift tournament this weekend in Coronach. And I actually kind of felt bad. Like it's a little on our team manager for not doing a little bit of homework before this, but we get there and these teams have like 15 players on them and they're all like 3 and 4 year olds.
Oh.
Against like
6-year-olds.
our team's not great, but like 6-year-olds. So we're just walloping these kids and they're like trying to skate with the puck, and some of our like lesser aware, I'll say, kids are just like skating around just blowing these kids up because they don't know what to do, and they're just sending these kids flying just like some of the best hits I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
But
Was it cold in there?
no, it wasn't bad actually.
Milestone rink was freezing on Sunday.
Yeah, we got asked to go to Avonlea, and with it being cold all week, I just said no. We're not doing that. That's too cold.
Yeah, that rink stinks.
And then other than that, I watched Transformers 1. I'm gonna
Yeah.
talk about this movie till the end of time. It's just the best.
So I was confused when you said that because I'm like, I'm not aware of any live action Transformers. And then tonight you said it's animated.
Yep. Michael Bay directed it though.
So I have a really
gonna
hard
be
time
tough.
with animated movies though.
Oh, but it's
Like I still haven't watched Into the Spider-Verse in its entirety.
My kids watched that this
Really?
morning.
I know, and your kids love it.
This morning? It's a school day.
Yeah. Well,
Just
they
on
have
while
till
they're eating.
9.
yeah, like
What are they going to do from 7 till 9?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
exactly.
My nephew loves that movie, loved it forever, and every time he'd watch it, I like pop in for a couple minutes. I'm like, I don't know, I can't get into this.
But like this is like how Ninja Turtles was last summer, like the nostalgic stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a prequel of all the Transformers, like
Oh,
how
that sounds good.
Optimus Prime and Megatron like become
okay,
like it.
you're getting
good.
me.
It's worth a watch. I
Okay,
had 0
I'll
drinks.
watch it with my kid. Yep.
And then my algorithm, I've just been watching this guy play PGA 2K golf.
Oh, you've been watching that dude,
Just
hey?
a random guy.
Yeah. And like he's good, and like he's playing all the hard holes and hitting unbelievable shots. Like it's fun to watch.
So are you watching on Instagram or YouTube?
Instagram. Like just the highlights. Like it's mainly short par 4s and how he's got to cut them, and like this one he's like, I'm gonna run this through the bunker, and he like hit it and it like ran around the side of the bunker and up to like 2 feet. Like
Really?
he called it. Like it was unbelievable.
I love hitting those shots. What do you call it? Like right on 3, like short right on 3 when I got a putt through the bunker. I
Yeah.
love that.
I love
Fuck, I'm actually good at those shots, dude. It's the only shot I'm good at.
The silly ones.
That and then rat hooks.
Yeah, 0 drinks, so 450.
How many zeros is that in a row?
Lots.
No,
not that
'cause-
many. He was
Oh,
just
you had
away.
that one
Yeah,
10 week or whatever there.
yeah.
Yeah, mine's pretty much same week. So kids hockey,
Same every week.
picked up a big dub in Milestone, I guess, yesterday. But man, it was cold in there. Poker, Matty, you already talked about it. I won one game that I should have lost, and I lost the game that I should have won.
Yep. I
That's
said
poker,
when
I
you, When you
guess.
posted
That's
that in
poker.
a group, I said that's exactly
Yep.
what happened.
And I noticed none of you talked about the NFL in your weeks because I guess all
Well, it's a
3 of your
golf
teams
podcast,
lost.
but
Our,
no.
Well,
our Steelers won,
this
buddy.
is part of
Our Steelers won.
your Titans
Commanders
lost.
lost so long ago.
Commanders
Exactly.
lost.
Exactly.
And finally, the Chiefs lost.
Chiefs lost, yeah. But
Finally.
that was a scheduled loss. I knew it was happening.
Wow. Are
Yeah,
you gonna-
this was a scheduled loss for the Commanders as well, but when the refs screw them last week, it's
You're
2
still on
losses
that,
in a
eh?
row.
You're still on that.
And I hope
Um,
the rest of our games, the Titans games, are scheduled losses for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they
At
are
this
or not,
point.
but they probably will be losses.
Well, I got to play
anyways.
the Jags twice. So who knows?
I'm just kind of wondering if they're going to start talking about Mahomes having 11 picks in 10 games now that they're not undefeated anymore.
Not yet. They got to lose like 3 games before they bring that up. Yeah.
Like the Chiefs' turnover differential is -5 on the year, and they're fucking 9-1.
It doesn't get talked about enough that Mahomes is slowly evolving into Alex Smith game manager type quarterback.
Now, so the issue,
He is like, and Andy Reid doesn't care. He doesn't care how they win.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. But at the same time, you're just glossing over the fact that he's throwing to
Nobody's.
the
absolutely.
third, fourth, and fifth. So you just double Travis Kelce, and he throws to Worthy, who only catches 50% of the balls.
Yeah.
Juju can't run any routes other than quick hooks.
Yeah.
They got nothing. Plus the fact that now the big thing that's lost in the Chiefs is the fact that Jalen Watson, their number 2 corner, got hurt. Their backup corner got absolutely roasted last night. Like
By Shakir and
Yeah,
Samuel and
he was
Those
targeted.
elite
I think he
ones.
was targeted 11 times.
Those elite receivers.
yeah.
That's the problem. Wait till he faces an elite one. Like McDuffie's locking down the other side. They just move a guy because McDuffie doesn't move.
He just stays on the side.
Yeah.
Same side.
So I think that their backup there, Connor, he was targeted 11 times. Had 7 catches for like 110.
Yeah.
Like it's a problem. So.
But like
Not great.
Andy Reid doesn't care how he wins. Mike Tomlin certainly doesn't care how he wins either.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that's the thing.
that's like the 4th game they've won now with just kicking field goals.
Yeah. Which is not going to win playoff
Yeah,
games.
It's not going to win.
exactly.
Their red zone, they got to put Fields in
Yeah.
in the red zone.
Yes, they do.
Inside the 10, they have to put Fields in.
Yeah. Just to have that.
Everyone
threat of a
knows
run.
it.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
stunk yesterday.
Wilson?
Yes.
Stunk.
It
I
was
like.
bad.
I saw a
Yeah.
reel or TikTok where it's like Russ is back, and it like shows him scrambling in the pocket. Then he just lobs up that pick in the
Yeah.
end zone.
I mean, that mountain of a
That
man,
one
Washington
wasn't-
probably
yeah.
should have jumped for it. But
or at least tried.
Yeah.
So here's a fun fact about that Steelers-Ravens matchup. So we've won 8 of the last 9 that I think everybody knows about. Neither team has scored less than 10 or more than 20 in the last 8 games. So every single game in the
It's
last
like
8
18-15.
has been like
Really?
17-14, 17-10,
I almost
16-13.
I almost posted
It's
in
just the
group
same
chats,
game
I
every
was
time.
like, is the over under this game seriously 49.5?
Yeah.
I was like, how is that even possible? These two teams
Yeah,
don't
that-
score more than 35
No, but
points
the
when they play
Ravens'
each other.
offense has just been so good this
Yeah.
year. Just,
But
I don't know.
I did not bet it, so I guess I can't really talk about it.
But didn't Henry only get like 10 rushes or something?
Oh, he
11
got
rushes?
60. No, more than that.
Yeah,
65 yards.
Rushes.
Yeah, I think he had more than that.
Yeah.
He
Before
got 65.
before we completely get into the golf talk of this golf podcast, it should also be noted that the Chiefs have only allowed 2 runners over 50 yards all year, and it's Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. They haven't allowed a running back to get more than 50 yards. That's why they're winning games.
Yeah.
Their run defense is incredible.
13 attempts, that was it.
Yeah. So, anyway,
Yeah,
let's.
Jackson, Lamar
do you got a
Jackson was
boost
just
count?
running around the whole time.
Yeah.
I do have a boost count. I always do.
Not well. It's made up.
It's
So
like
yeah.
an official booze count. Or?
He's got a made up one.
I
every
actually
week.
ended up with 14 this week, so I got 774 and 323.
Okay.
Does that sound right? 43 days left this year? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah, my wife called me today in a panic. I just saw on the radio it's like 32 days till Christmas. Is that right? Or 34 or something?
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
yeah, I
it's
guess
the 18th
so.
of November,
Yeah.
so
Which is nuts.
sounds
Just
like
doesn't
Wouldn't that
seem
be
like even
37?
close to
37.
Christmas
Yeah,
yet.
sounds like 37 to me.
36.
but-
There you go, 36.
You got your lights up?
Lights stay up all year.
I put mine. I put mine up yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you usually mention that in your week.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention it.
Yeah.
I should have because it's raining today and going to snow overnight. And it might stick around. Like, it's supposed to be cold
Yep.
Oh
for a while now.
Oh, it is, hey?
Feels
Yeah.
like -20 like all week.
yeah.
Update for everyone. Before we get into the golf talk, I did just look it up. The player discounts on those mystery boxes is so steep you can't use the promo code on it.
Hmm.
You go to the checkout, it just says mystery platinum. It's on for $300, but still, like,
That
you
makes
gotta
sense.
use that.
Yeah.
It's 50% off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order one because I cover off both brothers and my dad in one mystery box probably.
Yeah.
Like why not?
That's perfect then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got family members, like you have to. So, anyway, Harv, Rafael Campos.
Yep, Butterfield, Bermuda. Rafael Campos got his first win on tour at 36 years old. And it's a little surprising that you degenerate gamblers with all the homework you're doing on basketball and
Yes.
you didn't look into golf. He had a kid 6 days ago.
Dad. No.
Jeez.
New
Oh.
dad powers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
that is. I mean, the argument
Auto
could be
bet.
made. Why is he playing a tournament 6 days after?
Well,
again
probably
having a
because
kid?
he's missed 13 of his last 14 cuts,
Oh,
and he
that-
probably wants to keep his job.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, now he gets to keep it for 3 years.
Yeah,
I mean, I was
so-
back to work after 6 days.
I was back like 2 days later.
I'm still not back to work.
Just
he-
proving my point from today, or what was that, yesterday? Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Said he did it for Chichi Rodriguez, who obviously passed away a few months ago. Looked up to him as a child. Yeah, the Triangle Trophy, always a subtle, good trophy.
Yep.
Yeah, that.
Little
Did
Don't have
anybody,
much
watch
else
a,
about
did anybody
old-
watch a lot of this thing?
No,
Watch a
this-
shot.
Was it on?
I know.
Early.
Yeah, this is.
I think it was done Sunday afternoon.
This is one
early.
thing that's the hard part about this time of the year in the golf world is it seems like the news surrounding golf is takes more of a headline than the actual PGA tournament, right?
Bryson trying to get.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
It's not.
I did try to watch it, but so I do have my TSN Plus subscription. Normally they have PGA Tour Live on there. None of the silly season tournaments are on PGA Tour Live, so I haven't been able to watch it even when I wanted to.
Well, that's a problem.
That makes it
no
tough.
doubt. Yeah.
Big time.
Couple other ones here. Justin Lower, who was tied for the lead going into the final round. Lauer.
I like lower.
That's how it's spelled.
Spell Lower. He 4-putted the 8th for a double bogey and went 2 shots back there. Never really got it going again. So
Mhm.
3-putted from 4 feet, I believe it was. So tough one. But I mean, it's so windy there. Like that affects it, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it can affect you. Just you're wobbling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Balance.
Just trying to stand. Yeah. Those
Which-
gusts.
Which I always think's crazy because they always talk. They like said Rafael Campos wins in paradise, and like when you think of paradise, is it that windy? Like
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
make a
I
good
don't
point.
picture paradise as
Yeah.
windy.
There's nothing worse than going on a hot holiday in like January in Mexico and it's just
Mhm.
windy every day.
Every single day.
That's why you got to go to Hawaii.
Well, I was just gonna say Hawaii's always windy, but
It's a bit breezier there,
Yeah.
but sometimes.
it's okay there because you are literally in paradise there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh.
there's a trade-off.
Except for
Yeah.
the wind.
Yeah.
A couple other ones.
there's
Wesley Bryan finished 17th, but he shot the round of his life on Saturday after staying up late to watch the Tyson Paul fight because he had FOMO of missing if
What
it
could
was
be,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah.
most
Yeah.
the best fight ever or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Boy, it was
It
he
was,
probably,
he
felt,
upset.
he probably
Wasn't even
felt
the best
silly.
ranked fight ever.
wasn't the third best fight of the night. It was the
Yeah.
fourth best.
And the funny thing is he was probably the
Fifth
next
best if there's any scuffles at the poker game.
Yeah.
the next morning he was probably so mad at himself for watching it that's why he did well.
Yeah, he shot 10 under, I think. or
Yeah, he's
something
just
like
like,
that.
I can't believe I stayed up for that. I'm going to take it out on this golf course.
But
Smart.
it didn't work for his brother George. He missed the cut.
No,
So,
yeah.
Miles Russell was in the tournament, not Charlie Woods.
Is he 15 or 16 now?
16.
I think he's
16?
16 now because they had a thing with him and Scotty Scheffler talking about getting his license. So
Yep.
wasn't the Cinderella run this time. 73-74 to miss the cut, but he is 16, so give him a bit of a pass there. And then I know Bronell's going to say Canadians, but Roger Sloan, I had to bring it up because we've talked about it in the group a bit. I did some homework on this.
You did?
He's missed the cut 11 times this year, 6 times on the number.
That's what it was? Well, because I noticed on Saturday, I'm like, there's no way that he missed it on the number. I think it's back-to-back, if not 3 in a row.
I think,
So then you had to look it up.
yes, it is 3 in a row.
Yeah.
But it goes back to he always bogeys that 18th hole one of the 2 first days.
Mm-hmm.
Just maybe these are things he's not thinking about. And
Well, we brought it up to him that one time. He's like, I didn't realize that, but now that's probably our problem. We brought it up to him, and he thinks
Yeah.
about it.
And then
'Cause
last,
you know
right.
he's thinking about us.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was
On
happening
18.
before.
All the time.
All
So
the time.
Probably like, why haven't those guys asked me to come back on?
Yeah, well, we'll get him back on.
probably should. And then last one here, Raul Pareda was DQ'd from this tournament. So Friday's round didn't finish due to darkness. And then so 11 people had to come back Saturday, finish their round. He was on, I don't know what hole it was. He was 2 outside or 3 outside without a real eagle opportunity. He never showed up. Didn't withdraw, just never showed up. Got DQ'd.
One way
But
to do it.
with that DQ, he's a 1,066th in the world. And I only bring that up because he's 6 spots ahead of Tiger.
So that you can say Tiger's 1072.
So Tiger is 1072 in the world.
So are they getting world ranking points for TGL? Do we know that yet?
No.
They can't. I don't know.
Well, who knows? Fuck.
We'll get
I
to
would
TGL.
love to
whatever
that
whatever it is
just-
for him, man. Whatever it is for him.
Oh,
just as
man.
a
Just
as
because
a place
Tiger's
to
in-
live.
What is?
Shut up.
Whatever Tiger wants, you get.
Okay.
What? Am I wrong?
I don't know. Anyways, Canadians.
Oh, I don't know.
He's got bet 365 over that.
No, I'm
He's
You
dealing
don't
with
know?
he's dealing with coaching.
million
wars.
hockey things going on, yeah.
I think Svensson was in this, wasn't he?
Guys too involved with the hockey scene. in
And the
this
Oilers just lost 3-0 to the Habs, so I'm firing out some texts about that as well. So.
Olmec. Olmec's probably super pumped about
I'll
that.
save that comment till tomorrow at work.
stuff. At work, yeah.
Canadians.
Oh, I have them saved in my phone. I guess I could do it.
Mac Hughes was in there, wasn't he? Or was that last week?
Just give me a second here. I'll get Canadians. for
Anyways,
you. You got shots,
aces.
Louis?
No aces, but Nick Hardy did make an albatross this tournament. Birthdays, Jason Day, and I don't know who posted King Charles, but
Oh, I did. Canadian
Canadian?
prince, Canadian king. Well, not Canadian, but our king.
The crown.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
that guy is a pervert, man.
Is he?
Yeah, he's part of the whole Epstein thing.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, I forgot about that.
Moving on, Mac Hughes was 67th. Roger and Nick Taylor missed the cut.
Perfect. And then shots of the week.
None.
I got one. It was Rory's 3-wood into that par 5 on Thursday or Friday.
All right.
But
Lead right into
Man,
Rory
we,
then.
we are really hurting right now with this pod, with the golf content.
Well, there is
What
no golf.
news?
Like,
Exactly.
News right now, man. Listen to all this news. Where are you starting? You starting with Bryson?
Might as well
starting
lead with news.
Might have to start.
We might have to
leading
start
news.
leading with news. That's
Let's
actually
do
a
it
really good
again where
idea.
we go around the world first and then do the quick hits. So
Sure,
we'll start with
sure.
the DP World Tour, the Tour Championship. Rory McIlroy won the tournament and the year-long race. So that's his 6th time winning the season-long title. At least this year he won an event
Yeah.
on the DP World Tour.
That was going to be my question. How many actual DP World Tour events did he play?
I would say this one, the last
one more.
one, and the Scottish Open,
Yep.
and then the majors.
Crazy.
The British Open.
Yeah.
The
that's a
majors?
major. Yeah.
I know, but it's over there.
And the Scottish doesn't even count because it's a PGA Tour event.
Well, it's both.
Oh, I know, but
But yeah, it
PGA
doesn't
Tour.
count it. So he only really played 2.
that's sad.
But, I mean, Hatton was 4th in the year-long race.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Aaron Cockrell's 49th. And then the big thing, 2 big things out of this. So 10 players, the top 10 on this that aren't already PGA Tour members get PGA Tour status for next year. So we have Rasmus Højgaard, Tristan Lawrence, Paul Waring, Jesper Svensson, Nicholas Norgard, Matteo Manacero, Thorborn Olesen, Antoine Rosner, Rikuya Hoshino, and young Tom McKibben. So
A couple old guys coming back.
Yeah.
Torbjorn and there's
Yeah,
one more name in
Olsen.
there. Yeah.
he'll have to take a train. I don't think he's allowed to fly. Or a boat across or something. And then
I like that.
And then the other big news on the DP World Tour is Sergio Garcia, Tyrrell Hatton, John Rahm, Adrian Moronk, Dean Burmeister, Joaquin Neiman, Thomas Peters, Patrick Reed, and Lucas Herbert all reinstated to the DP World Tour for next season.
They paid their fines and yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but and then everyone's saying now reinstate Poulter, Westwood.
Yeah.
Stenson, and who's the other one? Paul Casey. But like, I don't think those guys want to play.
No.
So why would they pay their fine?
But some of those would be lifetime members.
Well, Westwood certainly should
Yeah,
be.
that's what I mean, right? Like, so it wouldn't matter how much they play. They get to just kind of play whenever they want.
Yeah.
Those would be the guys that would or should want it because they don't need to play all the time to keep the card.
That's true. There's Patrick Reed's name coming up for 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'll bring up, let me know when you want to bring up the Jason Day thing because we didn't bet it tonight.
Well, we got one more
Yeah,
tournament.
you owe
and
me a
then-
bet.
And then we'll bring that up.
Okay.
So the LPGA, the Annika, won by Nelly Korda, her 7th win this year. Elena Sharp was 43rd, and Savannah Grewal was 48th. This is the first time since 2011 someone's won 7 times on the LPGA Tour.
Wow.
And the big thing to come out of this week is Charlie Hull and her comments
On slow play?
on slow play,
Oh, yeah.
saying she knows she's harsh about this, but if you get 3 slow play penalties or whatever, you lose your tour card, is what her suggestion is.
How about Max
Wow.
Homa retweeting it? Or
Well-
posting it to his story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
really?
Like, he's like one of the slowest players on tour now with that fucking
aim point.
aim point shit.
But the point was, and she said in her comments, she's like, if I can go home and play a hard course with 4 other somewhat around professionals, and we can play in 3.5 to 4 hours, why are we
Yes.
playing 6-hour rounds with all professionals and typically 3 in a group?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
What
Like,
is happening?
What's
It
going
doesn't
on
make
here
any
with your
sense.
TVs? Thank you.
Sorry.
right? Like, how is it that long?
Well, and then Mark Wahlberg
Yeah.
came out today and said the perfect time for golf is 2 hours.
Yeah, because he plays at 5 a.m.
Yeah, it's the best.
He
He walked right into that
He
one.
plays at 5 a.m.
And
in,
runs.
in California.
Yeah.
and runs.
And
it.
runs, yeah. And he's not freezing his ass off.
Did you say he runs?
Yeah.
Yeah, he jogs around.
Like he
yeah.
like speed golfs.
Yeah, so
Should send,
little
should
bit
send him
different.
your video.
Yeah, I'm faster than him though. If he does it in 2 hours,
you
I
think
only
you're in
did
better
it-
shape than Mark Wahlberg?
Absolutely not. But my score helps make up for my slow running.
I bet you he's shooting sub 80s.
No chance.
Low
Golfs all the
80s.
time.
I think he's actually pretty good.
I think
Yes,
he's probably
he is.
around
I
80.
don't know.
And then, no tournament on the Champions and PGA Americas Tour. But the Corn Ferry, also no tournament, but they announced their awards. Matt McCarty, to no one's surprise, was Player of the Year. And Carl Phillips was Rookie of the Year. So if anyone cares. And then, we'll go around the world here.
Didn't we just do that?
Oh, sorry, we'll get to news. Sorry.
Oh, start with Jason Daybet.
Yeah, go to the Jason Day
Okay,
bet.
so the Jason Day bet last week was Bronell said we never talk about Jason Day anymore. He's kind of irrelevant.
Oh, you did do this, hey?
Yeah. So I said, I bet you if I text 5 people that listen to the show, follow golf, I picked some people that we knew. I'm not going to say any names.
All 5, you said all 5 would
All 5
have him
would
in.
have him in his top 20.
They
Sent
had
out the
not
fir-
top 20, they said a name 20 golfers.
Name
right?
20 golfers, yeah. He said 30. I probably should have stuck with 30. It would have worked on my favor a little bit better because I asked, and first guy comes back, Jason Day's like right in the middle, like 11th on his list. And I said, thank you, and I explained the bet. He's like, who wouldn't have Jason Day was his reply. I'm like, thank you. Then I send it to the next person. Next person, sure enough, at the bottom of his list in 18 and 19 is Adam Scott, Minwoo Lee. And I'm like, oh, you just lost me this bet. He's like, why? I'm like, well, I had this Jason Day bet. He's like, well, I got into Australians and I went with Minwoo and then Adam Scott. Jason Day would have been 21. I'm like,
Who was
well, that
20?
doesn't count. What's that?
Who was 20? You said Adam Scott and Minwoo were 18, 19.
Oh, sorry, 1920.
Oh, okay.
Then I send out the next text. Sure enough, he's in that one. So now I got 2 of 3. I'm like, okay,
Oh,
well,
you already
I'm
lost.
getting, I know, I'm getting closer though. Then the next one, it's Jason Day in there. He's like, oh shit. I was debating between, this is like mid list. He's like, I had JT and Jason Day, and I put in JT, and then I just forgot about him for the rest of my list. I'm like, well, that doesn't help me either. So I was over there, and then the last guy, he's like, nope, didn't even think of him because he was going through the President's Cup team and he forgot about Jason Day. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeesh.
That's weird.
that's
Yeah,
weird.
I agree.
Right?
He was
Yes.
on the team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you're gonna remember Bez and you're gonna
and
remember these other
honestly,
guys, but
yeah.
not Jason Day.
And honestly, when I went through that, when I went
Siwoo
through
Kim.
when Brock and I were having that argument, it's like I just was thinking of the President's Cup just happened. Like if you're trying to name 20 golfers, just remember the President's
Yeah.
Cup, name all those guys.
Yeah.
It's not like he's irrelevant, but so I lost. I was supposed to bet $10 bet for Bronell this week
Yeah.
on Monday night, but I guess it'll be next Monday.
Well, it would have been picking the Pacers live bet when they were down 11 against the Raptors there. but
So would have lost
good,
anyway.
good thing you didn't do that. Yeah,
Well,
we'll do.
yeah, actually I did. Sorry, I did place that.
Oh,
So we're
yeah,
even.
right.
Okay, let's do the quick hitters here. Another sinkhole at Pebble Beach. Place falling apart.
Yeah, it is
So-
going to be in the ocean soon. Yep.
So yeah.
What do you expect? Like,
All right.
Definitely would not want to play that over some
Yeah.
other ones twice.
I think the news has to lead with the most electric thing on the internet right now, and that's Bryson with another unbelievable idea. He went from breaking.
what's so
50
good about it? I don't know why you guys like it so much.
You're telling me you're not glued to that?
I haven't
thing
watched
every
one.
day?
I watched
That's
the first
problem.
one.
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
Yeah, as soon as you watch one, like you got to.
I watched the first one.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it's
one
hilarious.
shot.
So one shot.
Yeah,
One
that's
shot's
enough.
So today, day 7, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
He landed just in front and it rolled just past the lip.
Today was the best day. He had an awesome.
Yeah.
Would you be
grouping.
watching it if that house wasn't there and he was just hitting the shot normally?
No,
That's
that's
so-
the best part
So
about
what?
it.
He's not going to skull it into the house.
You don't know
He's
that.
hitting it over the house. I find
There's
it amazing.
always a chance.
I find him. The only thing I'm a little bit worrisome is when we get into like I think the over under is probably set at I'm going to say 16 and a half because that's a lot of shots.
That ends up. Yeah.
What's
at
it,
that
50
15
yards?
No, it's
100. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's 100 yards. He said. But anyway,
Sold 18 from the Reds.
I couldn't
Yeah.
get it. Yeah.
but he's
You
Took
couldn't
me,
do
I
it.
couldn't do it in
like
100
he's getting
shots.
so close now. And the funny thing is like from him in his consistent swing, he literally thinks everyone's going in, and they are all like the dispersion on it. It's like
It's
6
insane.
feet.
Yes.
He's like
One
on
today hit the rocks short.
Yeah.
But
He's
Yeah.
like on it every time. So like when he gets 15 shots in a row, one's bound to go in, or they're gonna need someone to clear the green, or else it's gonna ricochet.
Yep.
in. But I'm a little bit worrisome or weary on production. There's no way he's at home for like every day for the next month. So he's gonna have to either pre-do some, or
It'll probably just be rigged like everything else,
Yeah.
and he'll just
yeah.
stay
Or it'll
every
just
day.
he'll
single
hit it,
thing.
he'll hit it, and then also there'll just be a guy up top just throwing balls that you can't see in the screen.
wait a
Yeah.
second. Doesn't he have a match coming up?
Yeah, right away.
Yeah. So he's not gonna be there every day.
Well, you just skip that day. You go to the next day.
Yeah, I guess.
When is that match?
I
December?
don't know. It's got to be. I thought it was in
That was like
November.
December
sometime, but
13th or something like that.
Anyway,
Anyways, I don't know. Bronell was. Here's something that I don't understand why Bronell was so impressed with, but Tigala gave his caddy a watch, and
I looked it up.
it was
This might
expensive.
this might change your mind. So it was he posted, he gave his caddy his ultimate like
Rolex.
bucket list Rolex. I looked it up. $149,000 or 149,000 Canadian. So
I'm probably selling that thing.
110K US.
Did you see that guy's reaction to it? Like,
Yeah, that's the weirdest part.
looked like
Why
he
are
wanted to
you
fuck
so,
that watch.
Yeah, why are you so horned up for a watch? It's a goddamn watch.
He was
Half
very
the
excited
time,
about it. Yeah.
Your sleeve is covering it when you wear a watch.
yeah. Your sleeve is covering half the time.
I was trying to think of some senator's thing to say to you, but I couldn't even think of anything.
What do you mean?
Like, what if Ronell gifted you a Spezza signed Spezza jersey?
I already have 2 of those.
A signed, Brady Kachuk. What happens if Ronell gave you a meet and greet with Brady Kachuk?
Yeah, but that's
You get to
that
go
doesn't-
to dinner
that's-
with
How
them?
are you
How is that
comparing
the
that to a watch?
Dollar value.
Oh, well,
Yeah, but it's a watch.
you could say anything for that then.
It's the same thing that people collect shoes. Like, it's just dumb.
No, it's not dumb. That guy
Keep
really
value.
wanted
It's
that
perfect.
watch.
Yeah, it's great.
I
But
mean,
the
good
main
on Saeed for doing it.
that was the main comment that I had was that guy just seems like a great guy.
Oh yeah.
And in the
Who,
Netflix
Sahith or
doc,
the
Sahith,
cat?
yeah.
Yeah,
And
he
but I
does.
mean, like, 149,000 to Sahith Tagala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he
it's
chinsing out
it's
a
still a
little
nice
bit?
gesture.
No, he's not. He's chinsing out.
Chasing out.
$149,000. He just gave
Wow.
it to him.
He probably
Yeah, he
gave
just
him
gave it to
how
him.
many
He made
million this
30
year?
million this year.
Still.
Yeah, so he gave him $3 million.
Yeah, that's a good comment. That's
3 million in a watch?
That's
Yeah.
tough for even you, Harv.
That's a good year. It's a
Yeah.
great year.
Absolutely it is, but I'm probably selling that watch. That's all I'm saying. Things got
yeah.
tight. I'm selling that watch.
Yeah.
TGL.
Yes.
It's coming up here, and I don't know who's running the social media account, but that was a weird tweet.
You think we're gonna see a T-Rex this week? On
Yeah,
camera?
that T-Rex tweet didn't make any sense.
So like it was like a T-Rex is big, but could it fit on the screen that we use for TGL? And I
Yes.
think they said
Oh,
yes
that's what it
or
was.
no.
No, they said no. No.
so it's not.
it's
so the
big.
screen's not that big.
I guess
Like,
it did not make any sense.
it was a weird direction to go, that's for sure. But who knows? Next, Caitlin Clark was in a pro-am this past
Yeah.
week, and
This is the classic case of
it was almost a perfect reenactment of that one from like the 80s.
yes, the one that they get hit 3 times.
Yeah, stop doing that. That person.
Like, but the thing is when you're at a pro-am, I would never stand anywhere near a tee box. It's like they think that the amateurs are pros.
Yes.
They are going to shank a shot and it's going to hurt someone very badly.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
buzzed the tower on that person. And it's like, wow.
Like, what if someone just gets skulled right in the temple one of these times
And
just
dies.
And dead.
It's gonna happen.
Yes.
at
Or
some
loses
point.
an eye, like that guy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hey, my girlfriend's dead. You know, she died on impact. She fell off a cliff and died on impact.
the U.S. Ryder Cup team apparently wants / might get paid for the next Ryder Cup, $400,000 a person.
I don't get it, but
Well,
I mean,
this is a tough one. This is a tough.
Didn't
week
Rory
for
say he played
Canoe.
for free?
Yeah, Rory said he'd pay money
Pay
to play,
in it.
Oh, yeah.
which is how it should be.
yeah.
Like, I mean, that's all
Pay the entry fee.
Patrick Cuntley and his disciples that are wanting the money for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I get where some of those guys are coming from because the organization is making how many millions of dollars off of them. Don't you think that they should get something
No.
for it?
They should not.
I don't know. I think they should.
If you're that upset about it, don't play.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's the perfect counter argument.
It's that simple. We don't
Yeah.
pay you. This is a match against countries.
Yeah.
Tough titties.
How much
Yeah.
do you think the PGA Tour makes off the Ryder Cup?
PGA Tour doesn't make anything.
Yeah,
Well,
Why
they
would
get
they make-
something.
yeah, they make
Oh, yeah.
money off of it.
From the TV stuff, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't
So
know.
you're just saying that
Not
they
tons.
shouldn't get to keep this is college sports all over again?
no, I'm saying that being able to share some of that with the players is not a bad thing.
So if they're going to get paid from this, then the PGA Tour is just going to take it out of their PIP stuff. They're not going to give
Yeah.
them up any extra money.
Yeah.
I can get behind that for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Find a different way to pay them for it.
Next.
next. Ryder Cup ticket prices. Canoop says they're fake, but I guess they're $11.30 or something like that
Isn't
for
Sunday
Sunday.
sold out?
And it's sold out.
Yes.
So
The whole thing, isn't it?
the whole thing is sold out.
Okay, we saw 11:30, but that's not what the report was a month ago.
The report from a month ago was earlier. Like that was like Thursday, Friday was 7:30.
No. It was 4 something for the early ones and 7 something, and that's with concession prices. So that's why I said it. I thought that was
They
fake.
probably jacked it up again.
Yeah, they
People are
could.
dumb. Sporting events are too much money.
Yes,
I can get behind
Plain
that.
and simple.
I know a guy that got picked for it and decided to pass it up because it was too expensive.
But even like going to a random NHL game now, you're like $200 for like upper bowl.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Everything's stupid. Concerts are stupid.
We
too.
want to do
Concerts are
We want to do
ridiculous.
an NBA game when we go to Phoenix at the end of December, and it's almost too expensive to go.
for
for just-
Suns against who?
Mavs.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a tough game to go to. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You got to
like,
go to
that's
like Suns Hawks.
Because like I went to San Antonio right before
Suns,
COVID,
Grizzlies.
Yeah.
and we were like 7 rows up, and it was like $130 American a ticket.
See, that's not bad.
Yeah, and that's like 7 rows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Oh yes, this fun little one.
He's got a lot on there.
Yeah.
Rory's cheating allegations.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
that have come out that
Oh boy, he's going there.
it's news
It
that
is, yeah.
Balionis was just a cover story, and he actually cheated on his wife with his caddy. So, take
Oh,
however you want to spin that or justify it in your head.
Where did
So
that?
where did it
Who
come
posted
from?
that?
I have no idea. But
Live
then
golf
Anthony
updates?
But then Anthony Kim came out and said,
oh yeah. If
if you gay, you gay, but Rory ain't gay. So
I'm not gay. Oh, I gotta remind me to tell you a good story afterwards because it is good. Yep.
yeah, so Rory kind of dominated the news a little bit because he also came out this week and continues to backtrack on his live stance, saying he maybe wasn't empathetic enough as to the reasons as to why people went to the live. So he's backing off.
Yeah.
DP's letting him back on.
Well, that deal's
Maybe
gonna
Adrian Moronk was onto something here.
that deal's gonna happen soon. Trump's already been meeting with
Yep.
15
15 minutes
he was
though,
there.
but he said 15 minutes. It's
Yeah.
not done yet.
Yeah. Who knows?
So that's it.
That's it for news.
All right, making the cut to
Making
finish.
the cut to finish.
All right, 51
Okay,
minutes.
so again, yeah, we'll get into see what it is. But anyways, it's food at the turn
Okay.
after 9 holes.
I had to rate this down.
Grilled
I'm
cheese
terrible.
sandwich.
That's
Yeah,
not
I
even
always
an
forget
option.
them.
I know.
I don't think you can get that at a course, can you?
I get a grilled ham and cheese now because the GM at the course made me one time. I'm like, I got to get that every time now.
Anyways, so the list is
Call it in.
this is what you can keep for chips, beer,
Any chips?
any chips, just chips,
Chips, beer.
hot
Just
dogs,
chips.
sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, because those are different, burger, non-alcoholic drinks, or I put +1/mixed drinks.
Ooh.
Okay, one more time.
Chips, beer, hot dog, sandwich, breakfast sandwich, burgers, non-alcoholic drinks like pop, water, Gatorade, or +1/mixed drinks.
Sorry, Harv. I hate to break it to you, but way too easy.
Too easy.
Chips, dogs, beer, and mixed drinks. That's mine.
Not
Uh,
bad. Go ahead.
I'm probably going beer, breakfast sandy, +1, and a hot dog.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Beer and hot dog are no-brainers.
See, beer's not on my list.
I know it is.
That's
not
not a
surprising.
surprise.
I know now non-alcoholic drink is on your list.
Yep.
Fuck, that's tough. Sandwiches 100% out. They're overrated.
Sandwich.
Golf
yeah.
course sandwiches are. If you would put wrap on there, would have
Put
been a
sandwich
chance.
wrap. You could put sandwich wrap.
Yeah,
Be
is a
both.
wrap a sandwich?
Fuck a wrap. Well, a hot dog is.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's
I
hot dog
guess.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Classic.
But like the ham sandwiches you get at golf courses are just.
What
like,
about a good egg salad, though?
yeah. Fuck. You're right. Breakfast sandwiches is a weird one because I don't like to play in the morning, so that one's probably.
Yeah,
out.
that's tough. Yep.
Yeah. I'm going beer, hot dog,
Chips and non-alcoholic or
No.
mixed drink.
beer, hot dog, sandwich, wrap, and mixed drinks.
I like it.
I like chips.
Yep.
So
You
Just-
get them all over your fingers, and then it's
Mhm.
You eat them with your glove hand, man.
no, you
That's
don't.
even worse.
No,
That
with your
is-
glove on. And you put your glove on so your hand's not greasy. That's the whole point of a glove.
Hmm.
You eat what? That
that makes even
anytime I
more
eat-
sense
I don't want-
because it's his right
No.
hand.
Yeah, I'll eat with my right hand.
I
Yeah, but
take
it makes more sense for
Yeah.
him because it's his right hand. You
Yeah.
probably eat with your right hand.
Yeah.
But I don't want a bunch of chip crumbs and like
Inside your
residue
glove,
inside
yeah.
my glove.
No.
you have a towel.
What chips are you eating?
Yes.
I'm just thinking like
eat-
ketchup.
Yeah.
You take
also, no one's buying those. So use a realistic one.
Cheesies,
You
right?
take
That's
Cheesies, yeah.
You take your glove off, you eat with that hand, you wipe it on your towel, you put your glove back on. Not a problem.
Yeah.
See, mine
Too
was
much work.
Too
plus
much.
one
You
mixed
play with your
drinks,
glove on the
those
whole
stay.
time. You leave your glove on in
Because-
between
No,
shots.
no, I take
Okay.
it off all the time.
Plus one mixed drinks, those stay because if I'm gonna drink on the course, I'm
Okay.
drinking a lot.
Yeah.
So beer, whatever. I can
Drinking the
get by.
warm and blue whatever's.
Oh
The
yeah.
electric lightning.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
Non-alcoholic drinks, obviously. Breakfast sandwich and hot dog. It's that simple.
We all had hot dog. Because hot dog's the best because you can just crush it.
It's easy.
And then you're going to hit your tee shot on 10.
See, Harv knows with the breakfast sandy. It's perfect.
Oh yeah.
He knows.
I would just wish the course had them.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay.
But for breakfast sandwiches, for me, like I like my egg runny.
Ugh, that's disgusting, man.
You pop it and then you dip your sandwich in it the whole time.
No.
It's the best.
Oh, that actually makes me
At
wanna
home.
At home, yeah.
Yeah, but like you wouldn't go to McDonald's and say, "Hey, leave that McMuffin runny."
They don't know what a runny egg
No.
is there.
It's like Biz all over again with that breakfast order.
Oh yeah, that was good.
But yeah. All right,
That's it.
good job, Harv.
The old one pancake.
You guys got anything else for the end of our show here?
Is Aubrey gonna make this 64-yarder?
Yep.
For
he
his
did.
Apparently.
ticket?
We got ourselves a ball game.
He's
Better
their best
watch the end of
player.
it.
By far.
All right. Well, if that's it for us, we'll be back next week to recap the
RSM.
RSM Classic.
Well, let's all watch some golf this weekend.
yeah,
maybe.
sure. I will do that. Yep.
Maybe play some this weekend. My wife's gone.
What's that seaside course? RSM, North Carolina, isn't it?
Yeah, sounds right. Mac Hughes won it twice.
Yep, that's right.
Well, let's play it.
Sea Island.
Okay.
Sea Island.
We could do that.
Yeah.
But until then,
We
it's
don't
time
have
for
clubs.
us to hit the clubhouse.
We don't have clubs. We have irons.